growing up in Detroit, I had an uncle. He used to get fresh flowers every week. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. He used to get these beautiful flower rings. He used to deliver to his house. And I told myself, so when I get older, I said, I'm going to do the same thing. But then I got older and I realized flowers are expensive. At least the nice ones are. But years later, I moved out to LA. My mother came out to visit one time, and she said she read this article in the New York Times that LA has the biggest flower district in the country. So I came here and a big light bulb went off. I said, this is the place I can come to get beautiful flowers every week and not that much. So this has become just one of my favorite places to come to in LA. And I mean, if you think about all the smog in the city, it's one of the best smelling places in LA too. And you know, it's just kind of like a temple for me, because you have all these beautiful parts of nature all in one place. So it just kind of has a special place in my heart. Yeah, I remember my very first floral arrangement. I had two good friends of mine. It was a married couple, and they were having their first baby. So for their baby shower, for the present, I said, you can have your baby shower in my house, and I'll provide all the flowers. Now, I don't know what made me think I knew what I was doing. I mean, at the time, other than being able to put colors together, I didn't really have any real floral talent. But I came down here to the LA Flower Mart, filled up my trunk with flowers, and spent about 4 hours in my kitchen just taking different flowers and greenery, putting them in different vases. But when I was done, I mean, the arrangements were pretty decent. I knew I had something when all the women that came were like, ooh, look at all these flowers. These look fantastic. And when they found out it was me, everybody was shocked. But I figured, I'm on to something. I like this. Women like it, so I knew I had a little something. Now, I wanted to get better at floral design, so what I would do is I would go to fancy hotels at first and try to mimic the floral arrangement that I saw there, because they were always beautiful. And at the same time, I'll go to flower shops and ask questions. I'd pick up books from the library on floral design, check those out, and there were a lot of online tutorials. So from the very beginning, I just sort of took the horse by the reins and taught myself. I gotta ask you, what do your guy friends think about you working in the flower business?
No, most of them, they work
here too? Yeah. Okay.
So they're okay with that.
So you got the flower men's crew just hanging out.
Yeah, man.
Y'all don't talk flowers after work?
Nah, not really.
And my boys, they think it's hilarious that I do flowers. But you know, it's alright. I don't mind the trash talking. We grew up that way. But I tell you what's not funny is when in a doghouse, they need a custom floral arrangement. Who do they come to? It's me. Who's the flower boy now, man? So yeah, they got plenty of jokes, but it's all good. Loving floral design is loving getting your hands dirty. I love getting my hands dirty. I mean, I think one of my favorite things is taking this bucket of untrimmed flowers, and then what you end up with is this beautiful one-of-a-kind piece of art. Dealing with flowers is kind of like going to war with nature. Battling thorns, ripping off the leaves, wiring the flowers, bending them to your will, and then what you end up with is this beautiful restructured piece of nature. I love it. Alright, I'm going to be completely honest. When women find out that I do floral design, they love it. I don't know if it's because of the novelty of me being a straight brother that does flowers, or it's because they think they're going to get a lot of flowers. I don't know, but they really do love it. And I'm single right now, and I cannot lie. When women find out that I do floral design, it does not hurt the dating process. I guess they're looking at it like, you can make something that I really love. Flowers. I think the characteristics of a great floral designer is, you know, having a really good eye for color combination, really good eye for shape and structure, and flower selection. I think half the battle is picking the flowers. You always want to find that one thing to make somebody go, what flower is that? I've never seen that. This is like a chorus of women just singing, just mouths open. I call them baby afro flowers. I mean, look at them. I'm a child of the 70s, so maybe that's why I call them afro flowers. But you can imagine, like, if Kermit the Frog had an afro, it would look like this. Can you tell I grew up on the Muppets? These are some of my favorite flowers. These are ranunculus. Now, the name doesn't sound that attractive. It sounds kind of like a disease you might get. Save the dot. Every little bit helps. That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful, right? Pretty and pink.